Bradley and Rebecca have dedicated their lives to serving other people. Bradley is, in my view, eminently qualified to hit the ground running on day one and to represent our area with integrity, represent South Alabama in trying to turn our country around. He'll be a forceful leader for our state and region, but he'll also do it in a way that will be consistent with the traditions of Jack Edwards and Sonny Callahan and Joe Bonner, or at least that's my view of it. And so I can't think of anyone that will hit the ground running on day one with either a better record of proven accomplishment or with a more passionate way of representing us with integrity, honesty, and character.
What about the criticism that he's not conservative enough for the district?
Well, I've heard that criticism before, not about Bradley, but about me. And quite frankly, there are some who have an imaginary measuring stick to determine how conservative is conservative. Bradley wouldn't have gotten the NRA endorsement this week had he not been a strong defender of the Second Amendment. He has a 100% voting record on the issue of life. He wouldn't have picked up the support of Chad Fincher and Quinn Hillier and others who supported the other candidates if they didn't believe that he was conservative. And Bob, quite frankly, Bradley's record speaks for itself. When Governor Riley asked him to leave the state Senate to take over the corruption of the two-year system, Bradley got into a situation that probably was much worse than anyone realized on the surface, and he cleaned it up, and he cleaned it up in a way that made us all proud. So I really am offended when people say, well, he's not conservative enough. Compared to whom? I think Bradley will not only be an outstanding congressman, but I think he will also pick his fights wisely in terms of, we saw in the last 3 weeks where there were some who said, well, let's just shut the government down to defund Obamacare. And unfortunately, it didn't work so well. We have a Democrat president, we have a Democrat Senate, and anybody who was sincere in believing that the House was going to be able to force the President of the United States to walk away from his own signature piece of legislation, and they call that conservative, I call it living in a dream world. And in the real world, our country's got problems. Our nation is on a course that if we don't turn the country around, then it's not a direction we want to go in. And Bradley Byrne knows how to fight, but he knows how to fight smart, and he also knows how to represent us in a way that I think we'll all be proud of. And I'm enthusiastically supporting him, and even have seen my daughter, who cast her first vote this year. She didn't get a chance to cast her first vote for Congress for her daddy, but she's got a Bradley Byrne bumper sticker on her car, and so the whole family is all in for Bradley.